What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How is the family going?
The family is doing very good. How's the company doing? Have you by any chance gotten any investors yet?
I haven't, man. But what about you? Did you talk to your mom yet? I would like it if you can invest in the company rather than a stranger.
Man, if I had my way, I would do that. Well, I talked to my mom and she turned down the offer. She said now isn't a good time to buy shares from the company.
It's okay. I understand. Your mom must know about the issues of the company already. We both know our mothers always have their ears on the ground.
I know and I'm sorry. I really wish that I can help, but the money I have, I've used them to buy shares like you. Why don't you sell one of your dad's property?
Didn't I tell you? Mom has sold most of the properties. We are just left with 3 properties and she's against me selling any of them.
Damn man, this isn't good. But have you gotten progress with any investor?
We could say yes. There is this lady I'm speaking with. She's a new business investor in downtown. I don't know if you've heard of her. She owns the largest company in the whole town.
Downtown, there's a company there that will make such a move to invest with yours.
Yes, there is. Madam Rita Berlin. She's damn wealthy, man, and her business is booming. Who would have thought such kind of money exists in downtown?
I'm surprised. So has the lady investor agreed to invest in your company yet?
Not yet, but we've been talking a lot, and I think we will sign a deal soon.
This is great news, but her name doesn't even sound familiar to me.
She doesn't stay here. She just came for business. She's from France or London or maybe even Berlin. I don't remember.
So how do you get to know her? Do you still go downtown or what?
Austin was the one that told me about the company. I was equally shocked when I went there and saw it with my own eyes. And she's the owner.
Wow, downtown is growing. Maybe soon to be like uptown too. So when next do you plan to go see the investor?
She came around the office yesterday and I pitched the business proposal and why I need her to buy at least 50% of the company.
Did she agree to it?
Not yet. She said her lawyer will do all the necessary paperwork and she will get back to me.
I'm so happy for you. If this deal goes through, then you don't need to worry too hard again. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Don't yet congratulate me, Frank. Let's hope she still agrees to invest even after seeing how bad the company is doing. All I just need now is a push.
I'm sure she will agree to it. She's going to be a risk taker seeing she built her company downtown.
I will put him to sleep. I hope you are not yet going home.
Not yet, Mom. Now, can you try calling Sophie, Mom?
I told you our number isn't going through. It's switched off. I'm sure she knows that I will call her, and that's why she turned her phone off. But don't worry, I will talk to your sister.
Mommy, all that keeps coming back to my mind is that she will come back home. You know how Sophie is.
She won't come home. Your sister loves Williams, and he also loves her. I'm sure they will both sit down and work things out. But you can call her number and see if it will go through.
Mom is still switched off. She must be really pissed at the moment.
You look like you have not been sleeping well. What is bothering you? I hope Ellen is not giving you any more apps to be taking.
No, Mom, she isn't. And thank you for talking to her.
You don't have anything to worry about. And concerning your sister, I am sure she will not come back for now.
I just hope so.
Did you tell Frank about this?
No, I have not. I don't think it is necessary that I tell him. It's not like Sophie is back.
Hello, Mom. Isabel, I didn't think I'll meet you here.
Sophia, what are you doing here? I was not expecting you.
Madam Rita, good morning. I wasn't expecting to see you today.
I also did not expect that I will be here today, but I would like to know why you did not give full disclosure of the finance of your company.
About that, I've been meaning to discuss that with you, but you said you were going to speak to your lawyers and get back to me.
I have spoken to them and I was made to understand that your company is suffering and on the verge of bankruptcy. Why should I invest in your company?
You should invest because I am good at what I do and I can turn this around. I have plans and strategies to turn this situation, but I don't have enough funds. Like the company is at the verge of bankruptcy. Someone has been stealing from the company, but I have started an investigation. I've tried to take a bank loan, but right now getting a bank loan is not the advisable form of finance because you can service debts. So I need an investor that's willing to take a risk and believe in me.
I am not daddy nor your mommy to believe in you. I am a businesswoman that is after profit and making more money.
I understand.
I have made arrangements with my bank and I also came to the conclusion of buying 75% share. But you need to carry out quick investigation of who is stealing from the company and make sure they are punished.
We agreed to sell 50%.
I want 75% and that's the only way I'll invest my money. And I vote for you to still be the CEO. You better put the money to good use and turn this financial situation around.
Fine, ma. 75% and I won't disappoint.
You better not. And congratulations, business partner.
What am I going to do now? But how did Elijah know about my pregnancy? How did I even get myself into this mess in the first place? Everybody is so excited about this pregnancy. I can't allow Elijah to spoil everything for me. I have to convince him that I am still working on my plan while I find how to deal with it. If he likes, he should call from now till the end. I won't pick his call. Who does he think he is in the first place? What's his problem with me? Why can't he just leave me?
I've been calling, but you are refusing to pick my calls. I want to see you in the next 1 hour. I don't care how you will do it, but if in the next 1 hour I don't see you, I'll be going straight to your husband to tell him that the child you are carrying is not his, but mine, and I will ask him to run a DNA test.
What is wrong with Elijah? How does he expect me to be in his place in 1 hour time? What am I going to do now?
I like the atmosphere in this office. I want to assume that she made the investment.
You got it all right, man. She agreed to buy 75% and have paid in full.
Wow, 75%. I thought we were only selling 50%.
She insisted that it was going to be 75 or nothing. Man, what was I to do? But I plan on buying back the shares once the company gets back on its feet.
That sounds like a great idea, but did she find out about the company's debt?
Yes, she did, and she was so angry that I was hiding it. I made sure to cover it up, but her lawyers and accountants still found out.
Damn, but the 75% bought. Who is now the face of the company, she or you?
She is not worried about that. She's only worried about the safety of her investment, which I think is the right call.
Congratulations, man. But you need to carry out an auditing to know where money is taken from, because with the new inflow, if you are not careful, you may run deeper loss.
I'm well aware of that, and I have started it on a low key.
You need to be careful and make the right investments, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you for coming around to check up on me. I really appreciate, man. It means a lot.
You don't need to. I wish I could be of assistance when you needed it most, but I'm sorry.
I understand better. You don't need to explain yourself.
Thanks, man. I have to go now. I just came to check on you and see how things went.
Okay, thank you for coming around, man. I appreciate you.
What is wrong with you? Are you trying to blackmail me or what, Elijah?
You caused it all. Remember the last time I saw you? I made it clear that this conversation was not over. Well, we are back to it.
And what conversation is that? Because if I recall, we finished everything we needed to say. So why am I here, Elijah, and what's the meaning of the message you sent to me?
Are you still asking me that question? You and I know why you are here, but I want you to say it with your mouth.
What do you want me to say with my mouth? What?
Who is the father to the child you are carrying? Me or your husband? I mean the real father of the baby in your stomach.
Oh my... Elijah, you mean you brought me out of my house to come and answer this dumb question?
Answer the question, Diane. Who is the father of your unborn child?
I am a married woman, so whose child do you expect me to be having? Shouldn't it be my husband's child?
Diane, don't play games with me, please. No, don't do that.
What is wrong with you, Elijah? Why do you think I'm playing games with you?
Diane, I'm not joking here.
And neither am I joking here. I can't believe you made me come here all because of this.
Next time you will pick my calls when you see my number. But you still haven't answered my question on the father of your unborn child.
I already told you I'm not pregnant, and even if I'm pregnant, it will belong to my husband and not you, Elijah. I don't know where you got such rumor from that I'm pregnant.
If you insist that you are not, let's go for a test to confirm it, and I won't talk about your pregnancy again.
So now you want to follow me to the hospital as what? My husband or what?
I bought pregnancy test strips so we can run the test here. If it turns out to be positive, then we go to the hospital to find out how far along you are.
Welcome back, love. I was beginning to worry that you are not back. How is mommy?
She's fine. I'm exhausted, Frank. But how was your day?
What's wrong with you? You look so worried and tired. Did you and mom have an issue?
I wish it was that, Frank, but that's not it. Sophie is back.
Back? You mean Sophie's back? When?
She got in today. I and mom were just talking about her and suddenly she came back home. Can you believe that, Frank? Just like that.
Did she say why she came back? Was Williams with her?
She came alone and I know she's having some issues with Williams. They are both not on the same page, although I told her to not come back home. But she's back.
For her to be here, it means their issue has gotten really bad.
Maybe, Frank, but I'm not happy that she's back. I feel she will want to take back her son.
Her coming back does not mean she will do that. Does Williams even know she is here?
I don't think he does, but I'm sure mom will call him to know what happened from his own part. Mom isn't happy she's back home.
It's too early for them to be having issues, but hey baby, come here, stop thinking too much. I'm sure Sophie will go back to Dubai soon. I'll pay her a visit.
I hope she sorts out her issue with Williams. Sophie can be stubborn. We all know this.
Why are you not in your room sleeping, Mom? Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is okay. You are back home really late. Is everything fine in the company?
Yes, Mom. Well, there is a new investor in town, Rita Berlin. She owns the biggest company downtown and she's really wealthy.
Why did she waste so much money to build a company downtown? Why did she not invest in it here in Uptown? She lacked business strategy.
That I thought of at first, but I don't think she's wrong. It's her choice and she's making good money there. How I wish you listened to me when I wanted us to expand there. I don't think we'll be in this financial mess.
Still, downtown is not for people like us. Diane mentioned the money for her siblings to me again, and I told her you will make sure to send something soon.
I can't do that, Mom. They will all have to wait for now. I have other stuff to deal with. Mom, well, Rita has agreed to invest in our company.
This is great news, son. So how many percent share did she buy from us?
She bought 75% shares, and before you get mad, that was what she was going to buy from us, or she was going to leave us.
That's too much, son. But I'm happy we've got all the money in our account. But you've got to play really smart and buy back 25% from her.
I know, Mom. Well, with the money, I'll be able to take us out of this mess. But it's not something that can happen overnight.
I understand. I'm happy, but I'm quite surprised someone will have a company downtown.
For me, Mom, I have no issue where the company is. So far as our company has gotten the money it needs to thrive.
We need to toast to this great news. You are no longer bankrupt, and I trust you to do a great job with all this money.
I will try my best, Mom. You know me.
Have you spoken to Frank since you got back to the States?
What do I want to talk to him about? I already told you I don't want to have anything to do with him again.
You have a lot to do with him. And have you forgotten he's your husband?
Mom, I'm not interested in this topic. I want to go and see my son.
I'm not stopping you from going to see your son. But you can't keep running from this.
You're stopping me because you keep talking about Williams. Williams this or Williams that. Aren't you tired of it already?
I keep mentioning his name because I want it to sink into your head that coming back home was not the best decision.
So you want me to go back to him and do what there? What do I do there, Mom?
Be a good man to him and fix your home. That's what I want you to go and do there. Sit down together and talk things out. I will also talk to Williams. I know he will change.
It is not about talking, Mom. He can't change. Williams can't change, Mom. He will get worse.
Well, this is how he was before you married him.
No, Mom. He was an angel back then, but now he's the devil.
Something must have triggered this change in him. But since he wasn't like this before, I'm sure he can still change back to the lovely man he was to you.
False dreams and false hopes, Mom. Williams can never change, I'm telling you.
That's what you think, darling, but he can change if you let him.
Can we talk about this when I come back? Because I want to go to Isabel's place and see my son. I miss him so much and I want to play with him.
Leave Junior alone and focus on your marriage.
I'll see you later, Mom.
I hope you're happy to see me, Elijah, because I don't understand the text message you sent to me again. Why do you keep asking me about the father of my child?
This is the last time I will ask you, Diane. After which I will go straight to Edward. I'm not lying this time around.
I am not pregnant, Elijah. What's your problem with me?
I paid for your information in the hospital and I found out you are pregnant. So who is the father of the child? Me or Edward?
Edward. Edward is the father of my baby, but I'm going to sue the hospital for giving out my personal information.
I dare you to do that, darling. Well, you are 2 months gone, and the last 2 months, you and I were together. So, I think that baby is mine, not Edward.
Elijah, this is the last time I will ever set foot in this house. And I'm telling you, the baby isn't yours. It belongs to Edward.
Fine. I'll call Edward. I'll tell him to run a paternity test. And whatever the result brings, I'll be fine with it.
Don't call him, Elijah.
Why not? Isn't the baby his, or you are not sure on who the father of the baby is?
Don't call him, please. I didn't want to tell you at first, but all this is part of the plan. The baby isn't for Edward, but you.
Are you saying that all this is part of the plan?
Yes, but you're trying to ruin all of our plans by always doing this to me. Calling me and asking me to come see you at afternoons.
Well, we are going to strike a new agreement, Diane. We are going to keep seeing. That's the only way I'm going to be part of this plan again and keep my mouth shut. I know you are lying, and it may end this all part of the plan.
Austin, what did you find out about our mysterious investor? Who is she?
You won't believe this, but Rita Berlin is a very wealthy woman. Her company here in downtown is one of the smallest companies she owns.
What? You mean that company is the smallest? Then she must be living in wealth. Edward, you have a very wealthy partner.
Is that all you found out on her?
No, she is from a small town in London and she is the only child of her parents. Her mother died when she was born, so she was raised by her father and nanny. Her father was a poor blacksmith. People believe that he discovered gold on his land and that was how he got his money.
No wonder. She's lucky.
Her money is legit. Guys, if you see the company that she built in her hometown, it is bigger than this one here. It is very successful. Check for AE Rita online.
She's spreading her reach everywhere, but why will she build her company in downtown?
I asked her same question, and she told me in her hometown there is no much difference between the poor and the rich. The way it is there, we here in uptown think we are above those that live downtown.
Austin, you live downtown. Do you agree with what she said?
I kind of agree with her. People who live in the estate believe those from downtown are dangerous, most especially the educated ones, so they treat them differently.
Do I and Edward treat you differently? I better prepare for that and buy some property there.
No, but because you don't do it does not mean others don't. But Madam Rita is different. She treats everyone alike with respect and love. And with her intervention, some downtown will be like the uptown.
Sophia, where are you dressed to? Williams have been calling you. Why are you not speaking?
Let him keep calling. It's none of my business. I don't want to talk to him.
You know this attitude of yours is not good. I am sure he's worried about you and he wants to know how you are doing.
He's not worried. He's trying to pretend so you won't see him as a bad person and believe my side of the story.
Sophie, you know I will never pick any outsider over you. I'm just trying to see that your marriage work out.
I know you are, Mom, but I'm tired of him and I'm not going back to him.
Sophie, in every marriage or relationship, there are side times, but it is how you handle them that matters. I will lie to you when I see it always sweet. There are times it is annoying, but how you react to it is what matters.
Mom, I don't want all this lecture. I tried to be a good and supportive woman, but he's always misbehaving and not supportive of me.
Are you angry over the fact that he did not support your intention of going back to school?
That is part of it. I have endured his attitude. But when I brought up going back to school and setting up an office and he was against it, I knew I don't want the marriage again.
Have you ever talked about this with him?
I have tried my best to talk to him. He never changes, and I can't change a person.
I think you should pick up his call and hear what he has to say first.
He can keep calling for all I care. I'm not talking to him. What I want is to go into town and have fun. I've missed this place so much.
Pick up his call and hear what he wants to say. All this aren't enough for you to say that you don't want the marriage again.
Yeah, you. I've been looking for you around the whole house.
I don't want Sophie anywhere close to him. She should not come to this house again. Frank, tell her not to come here again.
Stop crying. Nobody is taking Junior from you.
Sophie came to see him. She played with him and made him laugh. I watched them and my heart broke into pieces.
I'm sure Sophie didn't have any bad intention when she came over to see Junior. She just wanted to play with him.
I don't want her playing with my baby. I don't want her anywhere near him. She should never come to this house again. Please tell her, Frank, because I can't.
Okay, I'll see her. And then maybe I'm going to talk to her about coming here. Is that okay? I know that, but I'm sure Sophie is not taking him anywhere. Please stop crying. I don't like seeing you this way.
Okay, I'm no longer crying. Just make sure she doesn't take him away from me.
Come, let me get you some tea to drink. Please stop crying. I don't like it when I see you this way.
How is your pregnant married lover doing?
Madam Rita, please, you need to stop addressing her that way. Her name is Diane, and if I remember clearly, she is married to the man you love.
Okay, point noted. So how is our plan going so far?
So far it is going well. Now you own more than half of Edward's company, and Diane is carrying my baby, which means we are going to be together at the end.
I'm happy your plans are going well, Elijah. Well, mine is slow, but now I have Edward at the tips of my fingers. Next is to win their trust.
That will be easy for you since you're wealthy. The uptowners trust their kind.
My contact told me someone came around asking about me. I think it's likely to be the Edwards. They're trying to know how legit I am.
I hope there wasn't any issue on that, ma'am.
I did my homework before coming here. Don't worry about that. Everything is going according to plan. My story is so real that you can't find a single trace of doubt.
You are really smart.
Anyway, I have lunch with Edwards today. Edward called me earlier on and asked if I was free to have lunch with his family.
Perfect. I wish you the best tonight.
I'll wear a dress that will remind him of me, his favorite color. Let's see if Edward will be able to take up clues that I am back.
You must be Miss Rita Berlin. What a pleasure, darling. You are so beautiful.
Thank you so much, Ma.
This is my mom, and this is my lovely wife, Diane.
Thank you for having me over. I am glad to be here.
It's nice to see you, Rita. Please sit down.
Edward, your house is beautiful. Nice furniture you have here. I can see your rich taste and your beautiful woman. She's very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Diane, I know you are surprised to see her here. Well, she's one of the new investors we have in the company now.
It is nice having you over. It seems you're new in town, because I don't know your face here in Uptown.
That's true. I am new. I came here because I saw a favorable business environment and I love to invest, so I came over.
Why did you choose to have your business open downtown and not uptown? Don't you know that there is nothing there?
That is what you think, ma, but I've come to realize most people here in Uptown live the fake life standard, as a lot of companies here are not doing well financially.
Recently, I understand the point of view she's coming from. Just look at how many companies have closed down here.
That's true though, I get you, but uptown has more market outreach.
Growing up, my father was never rich, but he believed things would get better, and it truly did. So I know what it is to live with nothing, and I know how to reach more markets, even from the slums like downtown. More so, my focus is on the poor, not the wealthy.
I like the way you view things.
You have to be very careful though. Most downtowners only want to steal from you or play smart on you.
There is no much difference between us and them. The only difference is we steal and get away because you can buy the law, but they cannot. Your son almost did the same with me. He never told me of the mess when all he did was try to take my money. I'm sorry if he hit you there, but it's the truth. So Diane, what do you do most times? Are you a part of the company or a stay-at-home bride?